So today I'm making pizza puffs, or that's what I call them, but Little Cesars calls them crazy puffs. You may have tried them already. It's basically crazy bread stuffed with cheese, sauce, and pepperoni, baked into a puff or a muffin. So I'm going to show you how to make these at home, and you'll probably get a lot more for less money. This is going to be good. Here we go. Okay, so I'm working with a muffin pan and I'm going to butter it. I'm only going to make 6, so I'm going to butter 6. By the way, you could just use like a pastry brush to do this. I'm using clean hands. Now, for the easy part, I'm using yeast dinner roll dough, and this is raw dough that's frozen. I'm going to place 6 of these frozen dough balls right into my baking pan, and you'll want to thaw and let them rise or proof for a little bit. I'm going to cover with cling film and just leave these until they thaw and proof. And to make the wells or to press out the dough, I'm using a buttered little measuring glass. So I'm going to remove this cling film. It hasn't completely proofed, but it is thawed, and just press down right in the center, and it deflates the dough. It creates a well, and it comes out because it's buttered. And just repeat the process for all 6. I'm also just going to use my hands and sort of create sides to this. So I'm using shredded mozzarella cheese. This is low moisture mozzarella cheese. I'm also going to be using turkey pepperoni, and I'm going to cut these slices into like 4 or quarters. That just helps because you're working with a small space or area with a muffin tin. I'm also going to use store-bought pizza sauce. Again, this is easy. So Little Cesars has this like seasoning. So I have a chicken vegetable seasoning, and I'm going to add some Italian herb blend seasoning and just kind of give it a mix. And that's what I'm going to sprinkle to season these. So to assemble, I'm going to add a little bit of shredded cheese to the bottom of this. Now I'm going to spoon in a little bit of the pizza sauce. You can make these as saucy as you prefer. I'm going with a couple of teaspoons here. Now for the pepperoni. They even have like mini pepperoni slices, but you know, this works. And if you just don't have pepperoni, go with just extra cheesy. So after adding my pepperoni slices, I am going to top it with lots of cheese. If you want to double this recipe, you definitely want a package of sliced pepperoni, whether it's turkey or regular, 8-ounce block of low moisture mozzarella cheese shredded, and 12 of those frozen dough ball rolls. And you know, pizza sauce, it comes in a small jar. That's enough for 12. But I'm just halving that recipe because I only want 6. It's for my son and my husband. So I'm going to go on with this seasoning spice blend that I kind of created to sort of mimic that Little Cesars like veggie seasoning that they use. And you could add extra butter inside the muffin pan. And I'm going to top some of these with an extra slice of pepperoni. Do what you will. You can add extra. It's up to you. And if you want to do like ground beef, that also is a great combo with cheddar cheese. It all works. Get creative with it. Okay, so I'm popping this into a preheated oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit, and I'm going to let these bake for like 15 minutes. Or maybe until they're golden brown and bubbly on top and cooked through like this. Look at this. It smells so good in here, and I know these are even better than what you can buy at Little Cesars. So I'm going to remove these from the oven, and good luck waiting for them to cool, because honestly, diving in while it's hot, cheesy, bubbly, and gooey in the center is just really my favorite combo of textures. It's just toasty and crisp on the outside, gooey, cheesy center, and I want to show you it cooked perfectly on the outside and even underneath, but it's super hot. but I can't wait to dig in. So if you already tried the Crazy Puffs, you already know in my area for four, it's about $4 and change. So $1 each. I probably made these for half the price for each one. And I'm just going to top it with a little bit of dried parsley. Fresh parsley works, or some of that extra seasoning. And it's time to dig in. And it was not hard to make. So for the sake of the cheese pool, I'm going to burn my fingers. This is for you guys. Look at this. Let's get some cheese pull action. And it's really hot, by the way, but cooked perfectly on the inside. And the bread or the dough is nice and crispy with that bubbly cheese. It's the perfect bite. Yep, this was totally worth it. So good. So I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it. And thanks for watching.